Hey there guys, Magical Sensei TV here, and today I'll be teaching you how to work out with After Effects. But for starters, I'll introduce you to the interface. Now, what is After Effects? It's a motion graphics editing software, duh. Okay, other than that, what can you do with it? Create cool graphics, animation and all that shit. But anyways, for starters, let's import some footage. Now you can import footage by double clicking the project tab. These are called tabs, and tabs are also termed as panels. So yeah, in the project panel you can double click and import a footage or a folder. I'll import this folder for songs, and maybe we can import some videos. Let's go to libraries, videos, sample. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Yeah, so now we've got a folder and a footage, and our footage is basically the raw video which we are going to edit. And videos are edited in compositions, and composition is mainly like your project area where you work out your project. So without a composition, After Effects is meaningless. I mean, you can't make anything in After Effects without the composition. So yeah, you can create a new composition or Control plus N, that's the shortcut key. And if you want a HD video, then you have to select 1280 by 720. And there are loads of presets for the resolution part of it. You can select 1080p, but 720 is the best. You can even select 4K. 720 is the best because it renders quite fast. And make sure it's square pixels. And this is the duration of your composition, that is how long your project will be. Don't worry, the duration can be altered. I'll teach you how to do that. So now, the first unit over here, this is the milliseconds unit, and the second one over here, this stands for seconds, and the third one over here, this stands for minutes, and the last one over here, this stands for hours. So now what I basically defined it as, I want a composition whose duration is 30 seconds, 10 milliseconds. You can even alter it, but whatever. Resolution, you don't need to worry about that, since this is the preview resolution. If you want the output, then the main resolution should be this one. But if you want to preview your composition or your project, you better set it to quarter. Quarter is a little glitchy quality, but it kinda previews it fast. It doesn't let After Effects crash quite frequently. So yeah. Now we've got the footage and the songs, and the songs are stored inside a folder. All these are my songs. By the way, I recently formatted my computer, so yeah. Anyways, maybe I'll take the City Coma song, one of the City Coma state songs. Now, if you want to preview a song or listen to it, then you can hit RAM preview. You can hit RAM preview over here, or maybe even press 0 in your numeric keypad. Awesome, huh? Anyways, yeah. So that's how you preview an audio file. And if you want to mute the track, then you can uncheck this loudspeaker icon over here, and even if you RAM preview, you won't be able to hear any audio. So that's how you mute an audio track. And as for the footage part of it, now normally I can drag it down like this, and if I RAM preview this one right now, remember I did shut this off, so I can hear only the audio for the wildlife video. If you want the video, then get Windows 7. Want Windows 7? Look it up on Pirate Bay. Anyways, yeah. So now we've got the whole video file, but in this case our composition is 30 seconds and our video is 29 point maybe 5 or 6 seconds. Yeah, so But in case of very lengthy footages, what do you have to go to, like, what can we do? Probably most of them will say that drag and drop the footage and trim it like this, but that's not the only way. You can't edit lengthy videos or trim it down. It'll be an endless task and it'll consume quite a bit of time. So let's delete this. You can enable the footage tab. If any panel is missing, like the composition tab or panel or the footage panel or any tab or panel is missing, then you can go to window and check it. If you check it, it'll appear. So let's check the footage tab. Now I'll tell you, the footage tab is the tab where the trimmer exists, and this is the place where you can trim your video and cut out a portion of your footage and drop it in the timeline. And as for the composition, this is where you do edit your main project. Whatever you've edited in your project, everything will appear here. Got it? So yeah, you can drag and drop the footage for wildlife. Now let's trim it down a bit. Alright, if I want, you can even expand the timeline a little bit. If I want this little seal guy over here, from this part till, already let's skip that one. Maybe I want this from, I want to cut out this from this end to that end. So what I gotta do is, damn that seal, yeah, what I gotta do is set in point, and what this does is it cuts off the rest part of the footage from the left. And if I set the end point, you know what it'll do. So now we've got our footage. We can even move it around and select some other portion or alter it a bit, like this, and so on and so on. Alright, endless options are there. Anyways, you have to click on overlay edit, and this will drop your trimmed part of the footage into your timeline. Now you've got the footage, and as you can see, the lightly shaded area in your footage indicates the part of the footage which has been cut out, and the darker one, oh sorry, I've said exactly the opposite. The lighter part of the footage indicates the one that's been cut out, and the darker one, the blue color or the CMN one, this one, this is the part of the footage which you are gonna use. So this part has been perfectly cut out. So yeah, that's how we trim a footage, and in our next tutorial we'll discuss rendering. Goodbye.